Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Inside. We're watching it. You let me know in the YouTube comments that you wanted to see the finale. And I'm sorry we couldn't fit it all in the first video, but we're here now. And Cance also got to go through and see all the comments saying that he did a bad job and he is going to correct the record, baby.
Okay. There was one moment that I wanted to touch on that we missed from last time. But all the others is just new stuff. So in between, the reason I cut it out is because it kind of ruined the flow of the Castillo sweets debacle.
Fence light breath?
No, sorry, not the sweets. The spam and then the shower
shit. Him in the shower for 45 minutes, losing them so much money. Oof.
Yeah, in between the two moments of hiding the spam in his bed and then him going to do the shower, Specs and Ginge had like an insane moment of almost an intervention for Specs' sweets like indulgence.
Okay, got it, because he's losing them so much money.
And it got to a crazy point where Liv started buying sweets for Specs, but secretly and hiding them in his locker. And Specs didn't care because he was getting sweets and he didn't know who it was. So he was just eating all the sweets and everyone was seeing him eat sweets and going, stop spending money on sweets. And he's like,
and he's not even doing it.
They're just there.
That's so funny.
So it led to this moment.
Okay. Bang! Why? Why would you do that, Ginge? Come on.
Because he caught him in the act.
I did not spend 20 grand on those sweets.
He's got a mouthful of sweets, he can barely talk.
That's what you have to do with addicts. Get rid of the fucking fix. Down the toilet.
This is a meme, right?
Yeah, he's doing it as a joke. Yeah. He's actually going to go and flush the sweets down the toilet.
That's so funny. Yeah, because you have to commit to the bit.
I haven't seen that much money go down the drain since I bought Sidemen Tops cards.
He's opened them.
I keep forgetting that he's narrating.
This is what you get for lying.
Ginge, 15 grand down the toilet.
You spent the money.
It wasn't me.
Who do you think you might have shagged? It was you.
I love that one.
Hey, pretty good, so pretty quick.
Good.
Please, can I confirm 8 bags of sweets?
8? That is...
Oh my God, me and Steve are the same. Big Steve. Both of us are. I like to imagine that, I mean, Steven's just watching this edit and saying things, like in the same way that I am now, and they're just choosing the funny ones. That's so funny.
Cold shower, clothes on. Specs.
Cold shower, clothes on.
In the shower. I'll get the mic wet.
Ginge, I've got malaria.
I've got malaria.
But it's contagious.
That's crazy. It's contagious and he just runs.
Specs actually has COVID, thinks he's 19. It's a good joke. It better make their fucking edits.
Specs, you told me it's
5, 4.
do what's best for the house.
What's he counting down?
3.
Pause. Yeah. So he said, like previously, I think he was doing a video with Danny Aarons, and Danny Aarons was like, "Why did you start counting?" He's like, "I don't know. It works for my kids."
That's so funny. Yeah, because I'm like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna bust down the door? He's just so much smaller.
Oh, he's got a crack problem as well now.
Liv, remove him.
You're going in and out at your own cost, Liv. You're going in and out at your own risk.
Don't come in here. Get out of here now.
This is crazy. I don't really understand what's happening now.
No.
Oh.
I don't want to play this game.
Oh, no!
Sweets are all on the floor.
He had sweets in his pocket and he just drops them all on the floor.
What are you doing?
I don't know what's going through his mind. I don't know why
Specs is
he's
stripped
doing
off
this.
to fight Ginge.
I don't know either. I like it though. It's interesting.
Anyway, let's get back to present time.
Yeah, let's get back to where we were, where we ended.
Yeah, where you were, which was everyone celebrating Nife leaving, and they all ran to the shop.
They were like, we'll take one of everything.
Yeah. So bear in mind that they now know that they are like the final group that's going to the last day, and all of them have a really good chance of winning the money.
3 Hennessy with ice is confirmed. Just how you sound.
3 Hennessy with ISIS.
Prosecco confirmed. With the rosé confirmed.
You know what? I wouldn't want to be here with anyone else on last night. This is exactly what I wanted in my head tonight. I don't know about anyone else. I just want to rewind. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Look how much shit they bought.
Why did they buy like a baby stroller? They got a fucking pram, man. It doesn't even make sense, bruv.
Yeah, bro, it doesn't make any sense. At least they got a Fanta Light though.
What? Oh, that's a Fanta regular, buddy. Oh no, that's Fanta Light. I lied. I apologize.
Well, do you want to know something interesting, Stanz?
Yeah.
Fanta Light doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's a Fanta Zero Sugar, right? Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not called
Crazy.
Fanta Light. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone were like, the Google searches for Fanta Light went like through the roof when this series came out.
Yeah.
There must have been so many people confused and being like, I can't find Fanta Light anywhere.
Right.
It's so funny. Yeah, they did reduce the price for the last night. What's actually really funny is the game that we saw before this, you know, the spill your guts thing, where they revealed
who spent the most, who said these things, who lied. Yeah.
If you got it right in that, they changed it from, instead of taking money away from the prize pot, if you got it right, it added money on.
Okay.
Because they were so worried that the amount that the contestants would end up leaving with would be so small.
Yeah, it was gonna be like $1,000. Yeah, or zero.
Yeah, they were worried that like people in the future for like season 2 wouldn't want to come on because they would have been like, oh, they barely won anything.
Yeah, week to get no money and also have to live with these people. Yeah.
Actually, though, for a reality show, this is the highest amount of money from a British reality show in the world, like in the UK.
Like $1 million.
That
£1 million
they end up leaving with. No, not even £1 million. The amount that it ends up being, which I don't want to spoil, you'll find out later.
Yeah.
It breaks the record for like the whole entire of any reality show.
You guys don't have like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or that shit?
Well, that's not a reality show. That's,
reality show, duh. That's a game show.
Yeah,
You're right. Oh, that makes sense.
So like Love Island and
Big Brother and shit like
The
that.
Circle, things like that. This beats all of them, and it's the first time, and it's a YouTube
and it's a YouTube show.
Very sick.
Yeah, that's badass.
Despite Castillo, rest in peace, they still haven't learned their lesson about putting things in people's beds.
Oh, not a second. A second spam has hit the bed. She's just sprinkling it.
Now, whose bed do you think that is, Stanz?
Oh, so I think that she is hoping it's Specs' bed, but I presume this is going to be Ginge or Manrika's bed. We'll see.
I will say Liv isn't like that stupid, so I think she would get it right. And you're thinking it's Specs' bed.
Yeah,
I think you've hit the nail on the
Okay.
It's a good prank, but what it really needs is a musical accompaniment.
I said away to the angels.
Chloe coming in and just strumming all the open strings and going, I said away. It's so funny. I love that clip.
That's not even my size. I kind of realised that afterwards.
Oh.
Don't sexualize the cuddly toys. They're sexy enough.
Specs is coming. Oh shit.
I mean, the lights are on and they're just chilling in bed.
No. Don't. Hello? What is this?
Does it have a cock? Am I missing something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Either the vibrator, which they haven't blurred before, so
this?
I'm assuming it's just a dildo that they got at some point.
Got it.
It's just
You can see her giggling. Yeah.
You're not tripping, man.
Happy birthday.
Is it his birthday?
No.
Oh.
So, it seems like he took that really well.
Yeah.
But Specs gets his own back in the morning. Bearing in mind this is the last morning that they'll have. They all know this is the last day.
Right, so you can go off. There's no more.
Like a kid at Christmas, Specs is first up. A kid that has a toy with a vibrator strapped to it, that is.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual.
So they're not required to be awake yet. They will get woken up usually for content and things.
Of course,
so he's just waking them all up by singing Tom Jones.
Kind of quietly though.
Spragger. It's not a good week, man. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
I can go in it. Please, let me sleep 5 more minutes. Yeah, please.
No. It's the final. It's the final.
Oh.
It's raining men. Hallelujah.
He's just throwing candy at him.
Hallelujah. It's raining. No, remember yesterday?
Hallelujah. Man. Hallelujah. It's raining, man. You think you could like have my bed?
That wasn't me,
That was a good shot, you know.
I've had a great time in the house.
Hit with a nut
There
of
was
candy.
a lot of rumors that were kind of mainly started by Specs, I'll be honest, which is crazy because he's got a wife and kids. There were rumors that like Liv and him were kind of like hitting it off a little bit. Okay, so that's it, Stanz. The rest is just build up for the final 2 challenges of the whole entire series. Both of these challenges aren't really something that the Sidemen have ever done before. These are like made for Inside.
That's cool.
Actually, no, that's not true because I remembered what the last one is.
Take it back. Scrub it from the vibe. The VOD.
This first challenge, I don't think they've done before. It's very interesting, and they've talked in the video. They tested it like multiple times to try and make sure that it was like foolproof. We will just watch all of these in full so you get the full context. We obviously won't show all of it in our YouTube video.
Of course.
Because if you haven't seen this, go and watch the full thing. It's great. So, with everyone in the challenge room, the Sidemen have now invaded the actual house to watch the show unfold.
Right, they are there now. This is the finale. This is on their main channel again, so they need to be involved in some way.
Let's go.
Oh.
Oh dear, the blindfold.
Musical chairs.
Blindfold and noise-canceling headphones.
Oh, that animal man better not be here.
So they have no idea what they're about to get into. So headphones and blindfolds, they'd all assumed that one of the final challenges was going to be like crazy animal shit, and they were going to be like covered with like creepy crawlies. Or
Ooh, because
like,
that's a classic. That's just a YouTuber classic. The David Dobrik, we call it.
Oh, no.
Look.
Sick. So apparently they think it's some kind of animal challenge or something, right? They said.
Really? He's like traumatized.
So
They're
you
going to
might
go
have
in and
noticed-
give him the challenge.
Yeah, those two are the hosts. We are missing a Sideman, and I want to see if you know which Sideman we are missing. If you could name.
Sorry, we've got JJ, we've got Ethan, we've got Cocaine Guy, we've got this guy, we've got
Cocaine
this
Guy's
guy,
so funny.
we've got that. Wait, are you sure we're missing one? Let me go back.
We are missing
You're
one.
sick.
There's 7
All right.
Sidemen. We've only got 6.
There's 7?
Bro, you're doing this last guy dirty.
Am I doing this? Okay, let me think. There's a 7.
Think of the diss tracks. Think of the diss tracks.
Yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone. And then we had Ethan did one. This guy did one. I have no idea.
Someone did a diss track on Deji.
I thought it was this guy. Yeah, they can't see my mouse.
No, so Harry did a diss track on KSI. That was the whole.
Oh,
big beef.
okay. Sorry. Who am I missing? I apologize. The best one is missing, Chad's saying?
Simon, Mini Minter.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot about his ass.
Faking the
No,
or-
now that I remember, dude, yeah, my bad. Here's the crazy thing. If Simon was in, but one of the other ones was out, like, I don't know this guy's
You
name.
also wouldn't know,
I would have
yeah.
never remembered this guy in a million years. And
That's
I'm
why
sorry.
if it was Josh, I also would have thought that you wouldn't know. But I thought you had a chance with Simon.
I should have.
Simon was he was supposed to be free for this, as in like all the Sidemen were supposed to be here. But the way there was like a conflicting schedule, he was a football match, but like with a brand and had to be there.
Bummer.
And he was like ready to go for like the final because this is the second to last challenge. He was going to be there for the last challenge. And as he left, he was like, okay, I can be there for the time I said. And they were like, we've already done it.
Oh, no. So he's just not even in it.
Yeah. So he's
Bummer.
not in it at all for this last bit, which sucks. But he was in it for the first couple of episodes a lot. So
Rip that I forgot him. I'm sorry.
It's time to play. Lights out. Where 5 of you will be reduced down to just 2.
Oh, goodness.
Dude, Manrika
Go,
Chloe
what the
Final
hell?
2 would be the funniest by far, right?
that would be sick. It would be so sick.
In just a moment, we are going to blindfold.
That's a good question, I guess. Who's your prediction, Stanz? You think Chloe Manrika would be funny, but is that like your...
No, I think people who are like good at challenges would probably be like Liv and Specs, to be honest. Maybe Liv and Phantom, but I think Liv is like the gamer left in the house.
I just so you know, like behind the scenes stuff. I didn't really get the impression of this watching the episode, but I've learned since the vibe was that they kind of everyone wanted Specs to win.
Oh, interesting.
He was like the like clown of the house. He made it enjoyable for everyone. That's why, despite being like in their eyes the biggest spender, he never really got voted out because he was the only person keeping things fun and entertaining in the house.
Sure, it's like a friendship game at a certain point, right? You vote out people you don't want to spend time with.
Everyone was kind of like Specs. They want Specs to win, and also I think everyone else is kind of okay money-wise. Manrika is the only other person that has like a good use for the money. She wanted to. She won the circle and wanted to use the money to get her mum out of debt. And she also had a brain tumor and shit. And she wanted to like just treat her mum with if she ended up winning this. So
that's nice.
Specs and Manrika are probably the two that like were deserving.
Right. There's like the story of them winning.
Yeah. Even though the Sidemen fans would definitely not think Manrika is deserving of it.
Of course. Hey, you know what? I respect all opinions here.
We'll then choose one player at random. They'll remove their blindfold. That player will then pick one person they would like to eliminate.
Wait, it's just voting?
This is a bit
So
dark.
one
Really,
person,
this one.
no, it's only one person. So one person will get chosen at random.
Okay.
And they have to choose someone that will get eliminated.
Okay.
Then the interesting part is this next bit.
Okay.
If the person nominated can correctly identify
Who picks
a
them?
betrayer,
That person gets
then they'll
eliminated.
stay in the game and eliminate said betrayer instead until only 2 of you remain.
Let's play
Okay.
lights out.
So it's kind of
Dude, this
like
is just
Among
carrot in the box.
Us-y.
This is carrot in the box,
It's
bro.
carrot in
I've
the
seen
box,
it.
But there's levels to it because you can try and mind game to eliminate a specific person or yourself or whatever.
Right. Yeah. And if you want to stay in, maybe you pick Specs, but then like, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough stuff.
It
Repeatedly
is
prior to the contestants entering the challenge arena.
And obviously the alliances matter here huge, right?
Yeah.
Like Chloe and Manrika are kind of a pair, Specs and Liv kind of a pair.
Right, which is why if Chloe gets selected, you're not guessing Manrika. She can just fucking get a free bow.
But
The
then
scary
if
thing about being
you're-
selected is you have to pick someone, which means you have the chance of going out. You
Yeah.
kind of want to you want to be swept by, not pick to pick or pick to receive, you know?
But then if you really want to win, then you could pick the person that you are a pair with because
Yeah.
they would think that you're
That's
not
what I'm
gonna
saying.
pick them.
Yeah.
But it works like both ways. It is the carrot in the box. It's the double mind game.
Yeah.
You have ruined.
Specs?
What a pull.
Oh,
Mythical
no.
first card pull. First chosen out of the poll is Specs. Holy shit, what a start.
If you were Specs, who are you picking?
Who do I think? There's two things because there's who I think Specs is going to pick. I mean, I think he probably picks Phantom.
Okay, but who do you think he should pick?
Chloe. Is her name Chloe?
Okay, interesting. Yes.
And then I think people think Phantom picked Chloe. I don't know. That's tough.
Mind games.
Chloe. There you go. He's tapped him.
Even though they've got blindfolds and headphones, you still got to be quiet, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. You move? I thought it was just a point situation.
No, but with Josh and Toby moving around as well.
You chose Liv?
That's crazy.
chose
he went there
Liv.
because, okay guys,
Live.
the first person has been selected for elimination.
Look at
Liv,
Specs, dude.
who do you think has done this?
I mean,
Specs has really close body language.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Oh, he's like covering his face, huddled in. Yeah.
Everyone else looks so normal, and Specs
Yeah.
is there, like fucking arms on his knees, straight as hell.
Yeah.
No poker face.
But if
Oh.
Liv really wants Specs to win, you can't select him even if you think it's him. So there's like some weirdness here just based on them being friends.
closest to you three rather than Phantom, so that probably would be your reasoning, maybe, to pick me.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, kind of right, but
Which is really
In Among Us, it's like, I saw you in kitchen. And he goes, kind of right, but I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I was there. I don't know.
like it's like a guessing game, really, isn't it?
I actually think picking the person next to you because you're going to get the least amount of time of them looking at you. Does that make any sense? If there's 3 people to her left, she's going to
True,
spend
yeah.
a disproportionate amount of time looking left. This is like turbo nerd strat. And then not as much time turning right. And I think there's
Good
something
point.
there.
Yeah, but every
Literally
time she
is.
does then turn to her right to look at Specs, he's
Yeah.
just there sweating with his arms on his stick, shaking in his boots.
Yeah, you have to be kind of good at being nonchalant, but I do think that, like, yeah, there's something there.
Why would you vote for me?
Dude, hand in front of the mouth always.
Shit.
I don't understand.
Neither do I.
I think I've been closer to you than anybody else.
Chloe, why would you choose me?
This is like so unlike
you know-
Specs. It's so crazy watching him like that. He's like
yeah.
so nervous.
Yeah, it's scary, man.
He's very quiet for a man who's spoken.
He's like tapping his feet.
He looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah,
bro. It's
he is
crazy.
struggling.
I've told you, you're my favourite. I mean it. I'm not laughing.
No, I know you're not laughing.
If I wasn't Podolski,
Don't be ridiculous.
Podolski's his wife.
You would choose me. I
So
think.
that's why that comment's crazy. It brings back what I was talking about the
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Podolski and then like almost winking, that's crazy.
I mean, hey, he's trying to win. I was gonna say $1 million, but he's trying to win $80,000.
The thing is, we're all friends here now. Whatever
all friends.
Whatever decision you make, we're either going to lose a friend or you're going to be lost. Like it's genuinely
not a
like,
win-win.
you can't think about anyone but yourself in this situation. So whatever your gut instinct is telling you,
I respect
that's
that,
what you
Manrika.
need to do.
I think she knows none of the girls would pick her. I think she knows that.
I'm gonna go with Specs.
She got his ass.
So Liv, you have picked Specs. You believe Specs as a person.
It's funny because I think they played this for drama, but to her it was probably super obvious. He's like literally dripping
Well,
sweat over there.
It's really tricky, especially seeing her reaction to this afterwards. What she was thinking in her guess, because watching, it's like very obvious to us that it's Specs.
Yeah.
But maybe naively, I don't think that she thinks that it's Specs when she's choosing him based on her reaction. But she could be just really good at acting. I don't know. We'll see.
I can reveal that you have correctly identified your betrayer.
Actually, take it back. No.
Oh, you can't take it back. Liv, come on.
Sorry, I don't want him to go.
Then you shouldn't have picked him. That's a crazy thing to do. Just pick
Right.
I
I
it's
can't
like,
tell if she's just a little silly.
yeah, the
dum-dum.
only way he goes home is if you pick him and he picked you. If you pick Phantom, like
Yeah.
it's like crazy. It's
Yeah, I can't tell if she's being silly and didn't kind of like think it through, and that's why she picked him,
Yeah.
or if she's just being completely disingenuous and lying. In this
She's
moment.
volunteering as tribute, dude.
I actually thought I chose you because you said you wouldn't do it. That's what I understand. I thought you actually wouldn't pick me.
It's not looking good, man.
If that's the reason, if she
told her
was
to
like
take the L, boss.
the take the L,
Yeah.
that's just crazy. Yeah,
That is crazy.
But if that is the reason, if she chose Specs because she was trying to get herself out and that was the person she thought would choose her the least, then that kind of makes sense. So then for Specs to actually go out from it that's fucked.
Yeah, but I think in that case, you could say, is there anyone here who did not pick me? Because it doesn't hurt Manrika to be like, I didn't, and then she could pick Manrika. You could do this honestly. You don't need to have any guesswork if you're trying to eliminate yourself.
Yeah, but the other way, you could just lie. Everyone would just say that they didn't pick her.
No, because then she would go home.
Right?
No one would say that. Like, you know what I mean? It would be helpful to Manrika for Liv to go home. So she'd be like, yeah, I didn't pick you. It just eliminates someone. It just eliminates
Yeah,
Liv.
but she could. I think that's what she was trying to do, but it was Specs that said,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah, you
guess.
just lied.
But I think if you're totally honest with them, like, hey, I'm trying to
Yeah,
go
if she'd
home.
said,
Someone
"I'm
who
trying to
did
go
not
home."
pick me volunteer, I will select you, and as long as it wasn't you, I go home. It feels like a super easy one. Because her first thought was also like, I think it was Specs. So I think she thought it was him. I think she got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe she's gaming. Who knows? Either way, Specs gone. Crazy.
Wow.
I'm speechless.
Liv, you can only play for yourself at this stage.
Bye, Specs.
The tonal shift is crazy.
Do you want to reveal it? Yeah. All right. Ethan has picked.
Phantom. Oh,
Phantom.
oh my god.
Oh, no.
That's tough because I think everyone will think it's him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Not
right.
my boys. No,
Anyone
no.
that's
I
picked,
think
if
he's gonna
Phantom
go, 'cause
wasn't
they're
the
gonna-
one that's picked, you'd
Yeah.
assume that Phantom was the person that has voted, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Any
tough.
of the girls at this point would have picked Phantom.
Damn. Yeah, I actually don't know how you win this. I feel like he's fucked.
yeah, this is just straight.
Bro, we're gonna get a Manrika Chloe finale. They're gonna be set up for the
getting
2v1. No, it's like
getting closer.
it's almost a foregone conclusion, right? It's gonna be up to Liv deciding which one of them got selected. Unless if Liv gets picked third round, she's actually uber fucked.
Oh, you're seeing the Matrix.
Oh no! This is actually so funny. I think it's gonna happen. I think Manrika's gonna win inside.
He's gone. There's no way. Also, he's going to make too much noise.
That's crazy.
That's out of pocket.
Yeah,
That's
come on,
crazy, Harry.
man.
I don't think there's a right choice here.
No. I don't think there is either.
Oh.
And is he going to hold his bottle as well? I don't know.
That's what I mean. Because Specs definitely didn't.
Not at all. Specs
It is heavy.
Who do you think would do that to
Phantom,
you?
you can't look me in the eyes, so you already look guilty. Why would you do that?
He's just staring at her now.
I think I did it. Oh, he's done the opposite. Specs wouldn't look in the eyes, and he's looked right into the eyes.
It's between you two. I can't lie.
Dude, if Chloe picks Manrika, this shit will blow my mind.
That would be crazy.
I don't know why. I think Phantom would get me out, because if it get into the final, I'd just do anything to steal it from you. You don't need it. You've got a purple Lamborghini.
I should have voted for him.
Valid point.
I told him he shouldn't have picked.
There's no one he could pick.
Yeah.
All the girls have voted together.
I wonder if you would do it.
Chloe.
Chloe, no.
I think it's you. I really think it's you.
Take that
I
risk.
don't know why I think it's you as well.
I
For
do
some
like the
reason.
take that risk because theoretically, if it wasn't him, he would want her to pick him.
I think it's Phantom.
Oh my God, he's done.
She's done it.
Take him out. Bin him out.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
The girls are
You
too bad.
can't stop girl power.
The girls are too bad.
Anything to defend yourself, Phantom?
I feel like she gonna pick me regardless. Shout out to girl power. I think it's a smart choice. I don't think it's the right choice, but I think it's a smart choice.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, he's cooking.
Oh, he's putting her in the blender.
He cooking?
Don't choose me.
Oh, scary, but...
Don't pick me, because if you get it wrong, you'll be out. I can't have that on my hands again.
Good answer. Good answer.
I think it's Liv now. I'm stuck between... Right, I'm gonna go with my original one. Oh, I'm gonna say Phantom.
Oh, he's in the bin.
After all of that.
That's crazy.
Harry.
Dude, it's actually going to be Manrika and Chloe. They have a 66% chance they will just vote for Liv. This is actually so funny. Okay.
But that was the correct answer. So, Phantom.
See you, bro.
Cheeky. Oh,
Phantom, time inside has come to an end. Please leave the challenge arena. The
Oh my
last-
God, this is the
last
final fucking round.
Anything can happen. Anyone can
I'm
go
gonna
home.
throw up.
But two of you will be in the final for sure. Can I please ask for blindfolds and headphones to go on?
Jesus Christ.
Good luck.
So
All right.
for me, this all depends on
Who's the
gets
picker?
chosen.
Yeah,
right?
if Liv is the picker, she is fucked. Like it should just be. If either of the others are the picker, they should pick Liv, and then you have a 50-50. So, yeah, they have a good chance.
Who's it gonna be?
I'd want it to be Chloe.
Revealing.
Liv.
Oh, shit.
Cringe. I think this is a Chloe
I
Manrika
hate it.
final, and I remember episode 1, I was like, these guys rule. And they've made it.
Yeah. Sidemen fans molding at this point, for real. Because at least one of the two people that's going to make it to the final, they think is cringe. So...
The Sidemen said they tested this extensively offset and no one ever guessed the button presser. Yeah, but they weren't like all in a house with only those people for a week. Like this is hard to test without having that context, in my opinion.
The people that tested didn't have alliances, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's
or
crazy.
like some of them need the money, some of them don't. It's like I truly think the only way to test this is in the situation, and that's a bummer. Oh, I mean, I just don't know what I would do in this situation.
Yeah. I think either choice is.
So Manrika has a 50% chance.
Someone in chat earlier suggested pressing your own button and then voting for yourself as the presser and living.
No, wait, no, that doesn't.
Manrika's been sniped. Who's sniped her?
Okay. She's got a 50-50.
Glad I didn't have to pick. I'm
Must have
really
been a tough
honest.
decision for whoever did. Manrika, you're
I
right.
think you just look Chloe in the eyes after not picking her and be like, Chloe, was it you? And then trust her. Like literally, she trusted you last round. You trust her here. And I think that's the easiest way to go about it. You don't second guess anything. It's just you and Chloe here.
It's so difficult because it could be either one of you. I know that there's no malice behind anything. And obviously, we've got to pick someone. It's the girls that are left for the closest.
She's going to pick Joe Weller, bro.
For some reason, I'm leaning towards Liv a little bit.
Okay.
Do you know what that
What do you
reason
mean for
is?
some reason? For like the obvious reason that you have like your closest ally in this game for a
fucking
week.
best friend that you want to make it to the final with
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have chosen you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it took fucking ages, and that would have been really difficult. She would have done it in seconds.
Oh.
She would have done it. She would. She's.
Wow. I actually respect metagaming a little bit here.
Oh, I'm shaking. I'm gonna lock in Liv and just hope for the best.
3 for 3 is nuts.
I think basically it was a 50-50 because there's a girls' alliance, right? So first one, if it's Specs picking a girl, it's between Phantom and Specs. They won that 50-50, which made the Phantom one 100% foregone, right? Like, hey, it was Phantom.
Yeah.
And that made this next one also a 50-50. So really they only had to win 2 coin flips to go 3 for 3 here.
Yeah, it's almost like it's carrying the box.
Yeah, I was the first one to say that, buddy. I don't care if you have the tattoo. I was the first one to say it.
I can now reveal that the person who betrayed you
That's so funny.
was Liv, and therefore Liv, your
Oh
time
my
has
God.
I knew she was.
No.
God. I can't believe.
Chloe and Manrika in the final, so fucking funny, dude.
Right? So sick, so funny. Teenagers everywhere molding.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get some comments. I think it is so funny. The
I
least
think it's
gamers
fun.
too. They went to the house, they ate the food, they had the most fun, and now they're in the finale together.
I've said before, I think people were mainly annoyed at Manrika because they were imagining themselves in the house and they were
Yeah.
annoyed at her spending.
Yeah.
But then we've seen the tweet of how much people actually spent, and Manrika and Chloe were like in the bottom half of that table.
Yeah.
So you can't even be mad at them for that. You could be mad at them for the Joe Weller thing.
For
That was,
sure.
like,
And I think
one
maybe
instance.
you should. Yeah, I think it was very rude. Yeah.
That was one instance, and that was it. And like, you can not like a person because of that, but then all of the other reasons to not like them, I think, is just being mean and cringe. And I think it's funny as hell that they made it to the final.
Spending the money is also like retroactively made fine by it being their money. It's like, hey, why would you be mad about us spending the money? We're the ones that won it. Like, we spent it. Yeah.
So before we move on to the final,
Oh, 1v1 to end it all.
yeah, that you might have heard in this one of them mentioning about a steal moment, like, oh, I would steal the money from you or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think anyone actually knew at this point. It hadn't been confirmed by like the sidemen or anything. But they had metagamed because all of the challenges have been previous sidemen things. That the final would be a split or steal moment.
Oh, classic split or steal.
Yeah.
Wait, but they would just split. I feel like Manrika and Chloe's the easiest split of all time, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So they'd theorized that was going to be a thing, and if that was going to be the case, that Chloe would have been very much.
God, that's
she
why
would
they
have
were
stolen.
talking about it. Yeah, exactly. Or she was saying the
told
Phantom would have
everyone
stolen.
in the house.
Yeah.
She would no. She was saying that if it was Phantom, she would steal from him 100%. She wouldn't care.
Yeah.
She's the only person that she's even slightly mentioned like wavering on not stealing from is Manrika.
Right.
So it makes it slightly interesting because she has been through and through been saying that she would steal.
Right, they've been talking about this final challenge, this potential final challenge.
For the final, they also brought in all of the ex-housemates.
Oh.
One of my goals.
Oh.
Which will later create some great content of Joe being very happy that Manrika made it to the final.
Right, we'll see how that goes.
As Manrika and Chloe head down to the final challenge, the eliminated contestants return to the house.
Matter of fact, we inside right now. Inside right now. Hold on, bro.
He's still taking a selfie like he didn't fucking hate every single one of the motherfuckers.
Yeah,
on the
get in a
last day
45-minute shower and drain their money and stuff. That is so funny. Dude, if we get Manrika Chloe final, split or steal, they split. It's like actually the worst content ending of all time, which is so funny to me.
Yeah, especially like we've said for all the fans.
Yeah, and for like Sidemen fans specifically. Yeah, and even I think for like reality TV fans, because you're like, oh, bummer. Like, I guess the alliance just kind of steamrolled. You see it in a lot of shows, like, oh, sometimes it just works out for them.
Do you think you can tell when someone's lying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's what I thought. I thought I'd be able to be like, right, it's obvious. Like
You're not good at
something.
You're not good because you thought I was buying suits.
Well, this is the thing. I was naive enough to think you're all genuine.
But you're not.
Poor Joe, dude.
I came out of it thinking, am I a dickhead? Am I actually like some naive?
I felt so stupid.
But you know what I mean? I had a bit of a trust.
Damn, that sucks that this show gave him trust issues. He came out of it of like, man, that's...
It makes me think back to that one clip of him after the prize reveal of day 2, where he's got his head in his hands. He's like, I thought we weren't going to spend, guys. And he's just a broken man. It's so sad.
So funny.
I wouldn't put past anybody. Like, literally, you've been in this house for 7 days, for example. It's very, very tense. So
it is crazy. He spent like a day out of the house. He feels like a different person.
Yeah, he's back to what he was at the beginning.
Chill.
When he was like a chill dude. Yeah. But he also was talking about kind of his experience of like, yeah, you get tense. Like, it gets weird, man. He's just in here.
Maybe it was the Fanta Lights. There's something in there.
He needed more Fanta Light is the problem. He didn't have enough.
Do you wish you came out earlier?
No, I feel like for me personally, it's a massive achievement that I came this far. Honestly, I thought I was going to be in your position. No offense.
Oh my God, dude. Joe is getting boomed. Holy shit.
The straight cutaway after that as well makes me think it was awkward in the moment.
Yeah, because they didn't show him like laughing it off and be like, oh, you live. Yeah. That's so funny.
Someone does the bruised esophagus thing as like a callback and Joe just dies.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That would be crazy. Dude, if Chloe says, you know me, I'm not gonna steal, and then steals, like there's room for like some world star shit to go on right now.
Crazy.
But I don't believe in it.
Chloe and Manrika, you are 2 finalists. Congratulations. Was that dramatic enough?
Yeah.
Chloe? Harry's the most awkward host, but I kind of like it. It's
I'm really nervous. How much is left?
Well, I'm about to tell you.
Thank you.
The total prize fund is 151,000.
That's so low compared to what it was. I can't believe it could have been $1 million. Sidemen are like, hell yeah, dude. We put on the show. It was expensive. It's only 150,000.
Like I said, they were trying to give them money.
Yeah. This worked out for them, and viewership was phenomenal, right? I mean. 6.6. Yeah, that's awesome.
This for the part 2, which you have to have watched all like 8 episodes to be able to get to this point.
Yeah.
A lot of money, that one.
Considering we spent half it between us.
Aw, and they still think they did, even though they didn't. They were made to feel bad.
It is now time for our final game. Split or steal. You're gonna take
Dude, actually is doing a terrible job of hosting. It's like he's hosting for toddlers. Ooh, and they just laughs. I like him.
Mainly because he knows that they've talked about this and they were expecting this as the final, so it's less of a crazy reveal, right? They're like, oh, of course it's this.
But to be fair, in the edit, you can make it seem like it wasn't. You can still make it seem epic, but that's the thing that you learn by like doing more shows.
Box is either going to say split or it's going to say steal. So you have a little peek and have a think, I guess.
Who hired this guy?
Then, once that's done, you're going to give the box that you haven't picked to us. If you both choose to split, the prize will be split equally. It's going to be £75,729. Wow. However, if one of you splits and the other one steals, they're going to take all the money home with them. And if you both steal, you're both going home with nothing.
It is crazy that there's a situation where no prize money is given out. Now, you said earlier that this broke records for most given out, so there's not going to be a double steal.
The total prize pool was breaking records.
Yeah,
the 151,000.
151,000. And I don't know if you would have said that if there's a 0 prize, but maybe I'm metagaming a little bit. Let's see what they do.
Girls, take a sneaky look.
You know what the real gamer strat is? You look and you place one out. Because then it's like the other person has to split, right? Because if they steal and you stole, you have no idea what's in your box. And then you also don't have to live with the moral implications. So I do think, not in this situation where there's a person who is deserving, it's just don't open a box, grab it, put it in the middle. If you split and this is a split, hey, we split the money. If you steal and this is a steal, no one gets any. You can really like put the gun to their head.
Yeah, but then you put the steal out there and they split and then you walk away with all the money.
Yeah, exactly. It's good for me. Sorry, I'm explaining a strategy that is goated for me, to be clear.
Let's play.
Listen. Right, the whole of this.
Just split.
You said, I'm going to steal anyway, but I feel like it's different with us.
It is. It very much.
Genuinely?
£75,000 loads of money.
£75,000 a lot of money.
Yes.
It's a fucking shitload.
We deserve it after that week.
We really do.
Dude, here's the crazy thing. I think Manrika will split. I don't think she will steal after all this. I think this is a heartfelt ending. Two friends.
Yeah. I also love we deserve it after that week when they're just drinking Prosecco and champagne.
No phone, dude. They got no phone.
If we had known we were standing out, I wouldn't have got them Prosecco's.
I would have. And we spent so much money.
Oh, that's so funny.
Spent so much money, like what a terrible.
It's also funny because they genuinely believe that they spent as much.
Well, because everyone's yelling at them.
did,
Everyone's telling them.
Yeah.
And maybe
I think
Phantom
a
has
lot
a
of the
point
times-
that he ordered for them and stuff. You know, maybe.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. They would be with someone else and egg them on to buy stuff for them.
Yeah.
But
like at the end, Phantom bought stuff for everyone, where he's like, all right, 3 whiskeys and 2 Prosecco's and all this candy. And it's like, is that all going to Phantom or split? So they probably spent more than that list shows, but I also don't think they spent the most.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I truly, in my heart of hearts, believe this is a double split, feel good. I'm going to cry. If one of them booms the other one, I don't know how I'm going to feel.
I will be splitting. Don't you worry about it.
So will I. Okay.
Dude, just reveal to each other. Can you truly? I'm showing you my split. Man, I don't know.
You're both 100%
yeah,
sure.
I think part of them is they don't want to ruin the game.
The game. Yeah. Fair.
You are probably the person that I've been closest to this whole week. We've bonded so well. I kind of knew that we would get on as well as we did, but this is a friendship that's locked in now.
Yeah, 100%.
So
in a private
Dude,
jet.
if either of these two are
yeah.
stealing after this conversation, this is insane, right?
Well, now I feel like you're setting me up.
How sick would that be?
You're setting me up. I'm scared.
Chloe, are you sure you can 100%?
Dude, both steal is my nightmare. Both steal is what are we doing here?
You told me in the circle you took out your best mate.
Yeah,
I was scared.
I was skint back then. I needed to get more out of jet.
I am scared.
It's very different. I think I went into the circle with a game player mindset, and I thought coming in here was a completely different experience. This is probably the coolest thing I will ever do.
Man, besides her being an asshole to Joe, I feel like Manrika has been very honest and chill with every other person in the house. I can't think of a moment where she is just lying to someone.
She has. There's been some things that you haven't seen.
Fair.
She will say one thing to a person and then go to room 19 and be like, they're a piece of shit.
Right.
And then throughout the house, she talked shit on Nife a lot at the start of the week. And then by the end was kind of like, oh, you're a good friend to me. And I think she was being genuine then. But then they played some clips from her diary entries previously. And it's like, oh, yikes.
Yikes. Oh,
yeah. But
getting hot
so
in here.
there's been a couple of two-faced moments. But I don't think it outweighs how funny and genuine she's been to some people.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I wouldn't want to steal away from you and ruin a friendship ever. It's way too important.
It's a game.
I know it's a game, I get it's a game, but that's just for me. I just wouldn't do it.
Chloe talking like she wants to steal. She was like, you boomed your friend. Hey, it's just a game though, hey, if we steal, it's not that big a deal, right?
Marika, this is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. One whole week comes down to this one moment. Over £150,000 on the line. Are you both ready?
Mm-hmm.
On my count.
Oh my God, this is too
Please open the case and reveal your decision. 3, 2, 1. reveal.
Yeah! It's heartfelt.
It's the good ending.
It is actually the good ending. It could have gone so bad at that point. Oh.
Well, it's the good ending for us. A lot of people were pissed.
Yeah, but I mean, is it a better ending for Sidemen fans if Manrika steals or Chloe steals? I guess they want Chloe to steal? I don't know.
If Manrika stole there, yeah, they would.
That's what I'm saying. I think this is a good ending for truly anyone. Maybe they want double steal, but hey, what are you gonna do? That's crazy.
But
That's crazy. They did it. Look at them.
They did it. And it was so funny. There's a bunch of people, obviously, that were like involved or like behind the scenes when episode 1, 2, and 3 came out.
Yeah.
And they saw the amount of hate for Chloe and Manrika for spending and going and getting Prosecco and stuff, knowing that they won. It's so funny watching all the hate guys be like, damn, I hate these two.
Yeah.
And they're both the winners. So fucking funny. I'm kind of on board with you, where I'm like, I think they did a lot of really funny, good moments in the house, and they earned their way to the final for sure.
Yeah, besides the Joe Weller thing, I think they had a good time. They made it a fun reality show. They were always playing around. Like, I think Chloe, Manrika, and Ginge were the ones that were like, let's make this funny for people watching at the most points.
Specs?
And Specs. Yeah. Although I also think
saying funny.
I also think Specs really wanted to win, and that stressed me out a little bit. the same with the Australian girl. Yeah.
Again, no idea if he was doing that as a character at the end or not, or if he really felt like that. Hard to tell, but Specs was the best person in the house in terms of like fun moments and comedy for me.
Yeah. So was Castillo until he until
he
went
the
nuts.
Shower incident.
Yeah, the spam incident, the shower incident, and then them revealing that he lied in his first secret room, the pleasure room.
That was very funny.
We definitely didn't forget to watch this in the moment, so let's watch it right now when we watched everything else at the same exact time.
The rest of the contestants.
Oh my God, they bring him in the room. Who's gonna be the most upset?
Have a guess.
Castillo? No, Specs. I don't know. They're all gonna be upset.
No, Joe. Listen to Joe. This is so fucking funny.
Dude, Joe, you were first out, buddy. You don't even deserve to be in this room.
No, it's the worst scenario. Manrika won, dude.
Yeah,
so
it is.
He's obviously coming
nightmare.
in, and he is super happy that Manrika won. Obviously.
I mean, I think fair play. Joe knows what he has to do, which is shake her hand and say congratulations. That's all you have to do, Joe. Don't fuck this up, Joe.
Oh, done, everyone! I'm so happy.
I'm so happy. Doesn't really look her in the eyes much. Runs faster. That's so
Gives a kind
funny.
of a bit of a side hug.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I think that's a fine way to do it.
This has been Inside. Thank you for watching. If you want season 2, give us 1 million likes.
I want season 2.
We'll see you soon.
Wow. Joe just hanging out in the background, looking very upset.
He's just like,
sorry,
oh,
my
look at me
camera was in the way.
smiling.
Let me rewind for the people. Joe is just kind of hopping around in the background, staring like, can I leave? Shakes the toy, claps. Hey, smile, fake. Can I leave, please? Okay.
Yeah, that's that awkward smile in the background. So funny.
And then the facial twinge. Did you see? He goes, it's like,
yeah. When we do the Weller dive, you'll like recognize those mannerisms for sure.
Well, I'm not going to recognize him through the black face paint.
Oh no!
That's all that's all I know about him. He did blackface. I don't know anything else.
One thing we should check whilst we're here: how many likes does this have?
It needs 1 million for them to make another episode. This has 617,000. 2 weeks ago, 6. It's not going to make it.
Yikes!
Oh,
no
it's
season
not
2.
gonna make it. No season 2.
What's really unfortunate is if they'd mentioned to get likes in the first episode, I think they would have done it. If you go on the main channel and click on episode 1 of this.
Side reality show episode 1. 13 million
Yeah,
views.
because it's got double the views.
Oh, it's
but
got no
half
likes.
the likes.
Wow.
Yeah, because there
yeah.
wasn't a call out to get likes. Realistically, if there was a call out to get likes in this episode.
Yeah, if it was
then
half of... Sorry, let me do the math. We have to
it
figure
would
out.
be like 1.2 mil.
It has 10% of views to likes. Yeah, so 10% of this, would be 1.3 million.
Which is theoretically, it would have done it if it was the first episode, which is cringe for them, but looks like no season 2. Oh well.
Bummer. That means that I can do Inside season 2 here in my room.
Legally, you own it now. Anyway, let's hear what we thought about the whole series from past us. I think the cast was goated, and there were a lot of people complaining about the cast. There were a lot of people saying that it was cringe, that it wasn't like viewer votes, and that it was voted from inside the house, which is
viewer votes is just popularity contest.
Yeah, and also it would have to be all live, which completely changes everything that they did. It would make it so much harder, and but yeah, it would just make it a popularity contest, and that would also make it not fun to watch. If this is season 1, then season 2 is going to be so sick, dude.
Yeah, I think you learn a lot of things from season 1. A ton of cool things, but the show was awesome. I really liked it.
They've specifically said that basically everything that they've done this season, they are not going to do next season. So the whole conceit of the shop will stay the same, but that was a surprise for guests going in, so they want equal surprises for future guests going in.
Right.
So they can get an idea of what they're in for from season 1, but when they go in, it will be completely like different. The challenges will obviously be.
Yeah, imagine if season 2 is like camping. Everyone's like, "Oh, I'm signing up to be in this house," and it's like, "Oh shit, we're outside now." It's called outside. Yeah, you know. I wasn't actually trying to go there, and then I was like, "Damn, that would be good."
So big props to Sidemen, and thank you for letting us watch the whole thing.
Here's a great Sidemen underrated.